Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN. Time for the Mayor's Report on this Saturday morning, and with me is Mayor Michael Beamish.
I am glad to be here with you, Clint and David, and all the listeners out there.
I'm kind of excited. It looks like we may finally have some spring weather here.
We've been thinking spring.
We've been thinking it. We just haven't actually visualized what spring here yet.
Well, it's a good opportunity for all of us to get out, walk around the yard, and see what they need to have done here.
Absolutely. Thinking of looking around, you've got a public meeting that is coming up on the Sherwood Shopping Plaza.
Absolutely, and it's coming up on a Thursday, April 26th, so you may want to mark your calendars. April 26th. It'll be from only an hour, about 6 to 7 o'clock. It'll be, let's see where I could tell you the best. The former Backdoor Smokehouse, the grill location. It's that middle section of the Sherwood Shopping Center. But what that's going to be is, we have authorized a study of looking at the Sherwood Shopping Center for what possible uses could be there. We have put a lot of energy and effort into trying to help rejuvenate that area. And so the focus is on reinvestment and redevelopment opportunities. So I would encourage people to come. It'll be sharing the results of the study and what the possibilities are. We're encouraged by some movement about local developers wanting to purchase that and redevelop it. So it's exciting times, and I know many, many people, especially out in the Sherwood area, have been very concerned, and so hasn't the city and council and city staff as well. So we have partnered and worked together on this study, and we'll be sharing the results of that study on April 26th. Again, it's only an hour, but public's invited to attend. That's right in the middle section of the Sherwood Shopping Center. So
it would be so nice to see that revitalized again. I remember how vibrant it was out there just when I was in high school back in the mid-'80s.
Well, and that's when we did have local ownership of that development and area, and it was growing, and it was really vibrant. And we'd like to see that restored for the people in that area of town. So I want to mention that early on so people can mark their calendars. Again, April 26th, 6 to 7 at the Sherwood Shopping Center. If you're interested in seeing what that study is going to share in terms of reinvestment and redevelopment possibilities.
I think that would be a great meeting for people to take advantage of and get in there and find out what's happening.
And if people want to have questions, they can call Tim Davis. Tim Davis is our Assistant Development Director, and he could give some direction or some ideas of what that meeting might entail.
Okay. Council coming up again on Monday.
Well, that's right. We are on a Monday schedule again. April 16th, 7 o'clock, City Council. And we don't have the actual agenda prepared yet. But look for the paper, look for the social media. That'll be posted on our website. But we will be meeting on April 16th.
Gotcha. Now, the next thing on my list that we're going to talk about is something that you have been involved in for a lot of years, and it's the Golden Couple with the Strawberry Festival.
Well, thank you, Clint, for bringing that up. And yes, we are in our second decade of Golden Couples. That's 20 years where we have celebrated those that have been married to their respective spouses for 50 plus years. Now, that event is taking place today as this show is being aired at 10 o'clock at the Hainer Cultural Center. Now, why do I say that? Is because we have all the champions of the second decade. We have 7 of the 9 champions coming back to see who will be the champion of the second decade of Golden Couples. Gene and Harold Melvin were the first decade Golden Grand Champions, and now we're in the second decade. So it's an exciting time. If you have never heard about the Newlywed Game, it's kind of the not so newlywed game, but we take trips down memory lane, It really is an hour of free entertainment that is a hoot to watch and listen. So I would encourage people, there's no, to come to Hainer at the ballroom at 10 o'clock.
Great place to have it.
Great place, and the contestants are going to be enthusiastic. We do give a spirit award for the people in the audience who are cheering for a certain couple. And so it's a fun time, exciting time, and I've been privileged to chair that event for a number of years, let's put it that way, for over a decade. And we encourage people to come and just see those married 50 plus years. This year's average, by the way, is 57.3 years.
Wow.
Of wedded bliss.
Of wedded bliss.
There you go.
And that's what every one of those guys is going to tell you, where they'll be in trouble.
Mostly in trouble if they don't stay.
Exactly.
That's part of the fun of coming to watch this event. So if you really don't even have an inkling of which couples are participating, if you just come sit and
I bet the answers are just a hoot.
They are. We have question masters that spend a year looking at preparing questions. They are secret questions. The contestants don't know what the questions will be, so they have to be spontaneous in their answers. And that in itself is exciting and fun.
Love it. Check that out coming up this morning at 10 o'clock. And I spoke of spring when we first started the program. Finally, some warmer temperatures. We had the large trash pickup all last week. So hopefully people were able to take advantage of that, keeping in mind that the Dye Mill Road facility is open. And if you ever have things that you need to, your yard waste, whether it's grass clippings, leaves, sticks, twigs, you have the tea bags available.
Absolutely, and we can get those both at True Value and here in the city offices. But this is the time when people are out in their yards and see some things they want to get done. I'm glad you mentioned the Dye Mill facility. That's been open for a while now and will continue. So we have opportunities for people to get their spring house cleaning done.
And we're starting to see a lot more opportunities for people to get out and do things. Entertainment is going to start ramping up here in the city. Things happening at Hobart Arena. We've got the Walking History Tour coming up at the end of the month here in downtown. So true signs of spring.
True signs of spring, and as the weather gets warmer, we've got all these activities being planned that will carry us through the summer at downtown Prouty Plaza. We have the amphitheater. Bill McIntosh and Kathy McIntosh direct the Troy Civic Community Band. That's down at the amphitheater at Treasure Island Park. You know, things are just going to start happening, and most of those are entertainment value that's free. Just bring your chair and sit back and relax. Hobart Arena, you mentioned Hobart Arena. I am so thrilled with the work that Ken Seiler and Carrie Slater and the team at the Hobart Arena has done to promote the renovated historic Hobart Arena. You know, the Bravo room's being used quite a bit. We're bringing in country acts, Christian rock, and a whole lot of assorted other events. So that is a well-used facility, and I attribute that to the efforts of Ken Seiler and Carrie Slater and the team that has been established at Hobart Arena.
Well, when you think of all the construction that took place last year, and here we are, this is going to be our first full year of full use of all of the arena. I just think that has maybe awakened the arena again.
Well, all the research being done is talking about how you bring people into your communities is through the quality of life amenities. We're blessed. We have that treasure called the Hobart Arena. We have the treasure like the Hainer Cultural Center. We have downtown. I mean, we can just keep going on and on, Clint. You and I talk so much about the amenities that will gravitate people to our community. And hopefully some of those young folks will just say, hey, this might be a good place to stay. And then they can take the jobs that are available here through our economic development efforts.
All right. Well, if it gets any better, we'll have to charge admission at the edge of town. It'll be like our own personal Disney.
Well, you know, I don't know if we'll ever get to the Disney stage.
Maybe
but
not.
I am very pleased with the efforts of many partners that have worked together to make Troy what it is today.
It's it certainly has become a destination for quite a few things.
Well, thank you, Clint.
All right, Mayor, anything else you'd like to add this morning?
Wow, I think we've covered a lot of bases in a short period of time, and I just hope our community, our residents, and those that are outlining in Miami County realize that all these cities work hard to maintain and bring things and events to their community for all of us to enjoy.
All throughout Miami County, there are
Absolutely.
so many great things that have been happening. Piqua, Tip City, up and down the interstate, up and down the river, too, with the riverfront development.
With the Riverway activities. I'm an equal opportunity promoter of our Miami County.
All right, Mayor, thank you so much. This has been the Mayor's Report with Mayor Michael Beamish. I'm Clint Myers for 107.1 WTJN.